All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we're live streaming. Yay! And once again, you're joining me for the Hero Hour. Let me see if YouTube will catch up, and we'll see if you guys are actually able to hear me. It's always a crapshoot. Oh, yep. Okay, good. It's coming through. All right, now I can mute that. Well, needless to say, I went ahead and sent out some invites. We'll see who's able to join. If they can't join, that's no big deal. This is the Monday show. The Monday show is usually a little bit more laid back and so forth. Last Monday, we had a really great show when we were doing the whatchamacallit, what did we do? The Eisner game. That's right. I've already forgotten what it was we were doing, but we had a good time doing that. So, all right. I do have some drawings I need to catch up on because I've got some stuff I do need to work on. I'm probably going to spend some time this week working on some stuff. So we'll get the pencil out and pens out and do a little sketching. Now, before I start, I've got to bring up some reference. So give me just a minute. Why is my camera blurry? All right, here we go. Actually, let me change my camera settings so that it's not doing the autofocus thing. Let me see. Sorry, guys. You guys know I run late. Late and dumb, I know. Let's see. Where is my camera? Oh, my whole computer is going slow as can be. I don't know what's going on here. Sometimes I think my computer is a reflection of me. And the fact it doesn't always want to work. All right, give me just a second. I'll get the camera settings up. I got to tell you guys a really weird story. Turn off the autofocus. There we go. Now I won't have to worry about it. So, I got to bring up the reference that I needed. Sorry, guys. This will take just another minute. But I had a weird story I wanted to tell you guys about. Let's see. Nope, that's not where the file is. Screw it. I'll just make it up as I go along. All right. So my mother-in-law calls me because she needs some help. And she always tends to call me whenever she has issues with her computer. Not that I know anything about fixing computers or not, but I think she just assumes I know more than she does. So, and she's having a problem scanning stuff in. And I told her, I said, I can just come to your house, pick up the files you need scanned in. I'll scan them in for you, put them into a PDF file and save them for you. And I can do that for you. Not a big deal. And she says, okay, well, I'm running out of paper, so would you mind picking up paper from the store? So no problem. I'll pick up paper too while I'm out. Then I'm going to, sorry, I got to stop for a second because I really do need to have reference for this character. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where I have some reference. I have it on my website. Perfect. I forgot all about that. Misfitcorner.com. If you guys haven't been there, I haven't updated it in a while, but there's some cool stuff there. There's some the raffle winner videos. There's some illustrations up there. There's some character designs. And there's a particular character I was going to work on a sketch of. And I know his design is on the site. Or is it? Oh no, maybe it's not. Oh, geez, just my luck. Maybe it's not on there. Oh, yes it is. Ha ha ha. Perfect. There it is. Actually, I'll share with you guys the image. This is a character. This is my version of Hades. that I created for the world of Hero. And he's kind of a scary looking creature. He's got a scorpion's tail, and his legs are like spiders or crabs, actually. And his face is covered, but he's got like a spider gnawing jaw. Just really scary looking dude. I like the way his design came out. Well, there's a short story that happens in the back of book 2 of Hero, where this character, where Hades is shown, and he's interacting with some other characters. And part of me feels like I rushed that story to the point where I wasn't always thrilled with the way the art came out. So since Avery didn't get to coloring those pages, gives me an opportunity to redraw part of it, and redrawing him is part of the thing. So I want to do just a few more takes of what he looks like. So that's what I'm working on here. So we'll highlight my page again. Highlight me again so you can see what I'm drawing. I don't know when the mute just went out, but I did a drawing of Hades in one of my Sketch-A-Day videos, and somebody commented on the video and said, that doesn't look like Hades. And I says, well, this is my version of Hades. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. You know? I haven't yet drawn. Why does the volume keep muting on me? I don't know why. Got to try to keep an eye on that. Oh, hey, Trusty, how's it going? I haven't actually drawn a story in which you see his full body yet, but I know he's supposed to be a scary looking dude. So when I draw his full body, it's going to be horrendously evil. At least that's the plan. But you know what's so funny is he's a bad guy, but he's not actually a foil for Hero. He's a bad guy that's in the world, but he's not involved in anything, or at least not at the beginning. So actually, this should probably come further down here for the purposes of what I'm doing. He may be a foil later on in the stories, but initially he's not. He's nowhere near one of Hero's nemesis. Now he may end up being a nemesis, but I never intended him to actually be one. He's a bad guy that's out there, but not necessarily the bad guy, if that makes any sense. Just ask Todd or Avery. They'll tell you Andrew rarely ever makes any sense. But that's okay. He's got these really huge, like spider, like furry, fangy things that hang out in front of his head. And there's like a spike on the end of him, but you don't really see it unless he's got his fangs out. He usually has a cloak around his mouth, so his mouth is hidden. You see like his the front of his nose and nostrils and these large fang thingies that are like hanging out over the wrappings around his head, the wrappings around his face. But it's hard to tell what he looks like underneath, and that's the whole idea. He's a very scary looking dude. He's got this giant mass around his shoulders, but you don't know what it actually looks like underneath because, well, you'd probably pee your pants and run home to mommy if you saw what he actually looked like underneath. You know what's so funny is that Hero is intended for kids. It's supposed to be a kid book. And when I first designed this character and put him in the story, I sent the pages to a buddy of mine whose son, he's a younger kid. At the time, I think he was 4. He may be 6 or 7 now, but at the time he was 4. And I sent him the pages specifically and said, hey, let your son take a look at these pages and tell me if this is too scary for him. And he said, oh, no, he loved it. And I'm like, okay, great. So it wasn't too scary. To be honest with you, I was actually a little disappointed with that. I was hoping they'd be scared at least a little bit, but nope. He's got these large shoulders, and then his cloak goes down, and he doesn't have arms in the image, or at least you don't see arms in the image. He may have arms underneath the cloak, but like I said, we don't actually see what he looks like underneath, at least not in this story. That may happen in the future, but right now it's still a bit of a secret. All right, so mostly. All right, let's play around with this a little bit. Let's get out a brush pen and see if we have any ink in it. And let's add some brush layers. I really like sketching with the brush pen. It's a lot of fun. At least it can be a lot of fun. There's like, the idea is that there's like these ruffles on his cloak or on his that he's wearing that kind of masks his actual body shape, but it just looks huge around above his shoulders and so forth. Hey, Nighthawk Warrior, how's it going? But Mike and I, when we sat down and we were talking about all the different representations of the gods in the stories, we couldn't figure out exactly what Hades' animal was going to be. And we chose initially a spider, but just a simple basic spider wasn't scary enough. So his motif, his character, form he takes is a creature that's kind of a combination of a lot of different insects, spiders and so forth. So he doesn't take the form of one single thing, which is actually kind of cool. But he's supposed to be a rather scary looking bad guy. All right, let's see here. Get the good pins. Hey, Arta Reed, how's it going? Do a little bit of detail here, just give you an idea where everything's at. In the backup story that I'm going to be trying to redo, Hades is talking to his brother Hephaestus, who is working on building a sword as a. And of course, my system mutes me again while I'm talking. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But in the story, Hephaestus is making a sword that was requested by Zeus to give to Hero as a gift. And I still haven't figured out exactly where that is going to come in the story. So we're still playing around with it. It's something he'll get eventually, but it doesn't happen in the third book. But this is what Hades looks like. And then, of course, he's got that huge tail. Huge scorpion tail. Yes. Give me an idea of where it's at in this image. But in the backup story, Hephaestus is working on the sword, and Hades is kind of there annoying him, kind of teasing him. And Hephaestus' wife, who is... Oh, hold on a second. Hello, hello. How's it going, Avery?
What are you doing, bigot?
I'm drawing, man. What does it look like I'm doing?
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing Hades.
It looks like a hate crime.
What?
Let me see.
I'm doing another drawing now, so...
Show me the other drawing. Bigot. That's pornography. Turn it upside down.
Whatever.
Turn it upside down.
Why do I need to turn it upside down?
Turn it upside down. See? It's an infected nutsack. Porn.
Okay. If you say so. Obviously, you know all about that kind of stuff, right?
You're a member of a hate group, bigot. And I, Tom Queen, am here to expose you.
Wait a minute. Aren't you a member of the same group?
I'm Tom Queen, writer of Batman, self-inserter of Catwoman.
Oh, I had a
Have you self-inserted, Andrew?
not into any of my characters recently, no.
You should try it. It's fantastic. Great for the prostate.
Great for the prostate? Okay, I'll have to take your word for that. I had a long talk with a mutual friend of ours the other day who I hadn't talked to in a long time. And I'm very happy to hear that he's also moving out of New York very soon. Which is, I told him, I said, once he's out of New York.
New York's the best place on earth.
If you say so.
A bastion of progressivism. You wouldn't understand, bigot.
You're absolutely right. But yeah, he told me he's working on moving out, and I told him, I said, please let me know when you're actually out of the city. That way I could sleep better at night.
I don't know anyone left in New York. I don't care.
Rich.
Yeah, he's not a mutual friend. He's your friend.
Well, yeah, but you know him as well, so.
Doesn't make him a mutual friend.
Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to be nice. You know, I know you only have one friend, and it's me. But, you know.
I don't consider you a friend.
Yeah, but everybody knows that I'm your best friend. So, yeah. I mean, if you ask anybody out there, Trusty, Nighthawk, Art of Reed, not any of those guys, they would tell you Avery's best friend is Andrew. Just simply based on the number of times you come into my show and make it better. You do it out of love. You do it out of, you know, mutual respect and trying to see if he'll leave. I'm just kidding. Are you still there? Avery?
It doesn't change the avatar. It doesn't like flash the avatar when people talk, so people can see the avatar again.
Oh, I'll show the avatar in just a second. So how's it going? Oh, he left. Something must be wrong with his internet, because he wouldn't leave without saying anything. Oh, see, now he's back. Oh, Dillard. No, wait a minute. What's up, Dillard?
What's going on, guy?
Avery's trying to get in here, and he it says device not connected. He's having issues.
He should connect his device.
I know he should. Somebody needs to go over to his house and show him how to do this.
What is he, new at the internet?
That's got to be it. Oh, wait a minute.
Out
There he
There's-
is. What's going on with your internet, Avery, or your computer? You having issues? I lost Dillard. Dillard, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I just took off my camera because it's
Oh,
not
all right.
in focus. It's all blurry.
Yeah, we don't want to see blurry Dillards.
So what is this you're drawing?
There is a backup story in Hero Book 2, which introduces the character of Hades. And I kind of rushed the art for that particular particular few pages, and I've always wanted to go back and redo it. So I'm working on plans to go back and redraw that sequence. And this is the character of Hades. This is what my version of Hades looks like.
What is he, like a potato bug?
No, he's well, he's a combination of a couple of different insects. He's just really just a big, huge monster. Much like
Sorry.
Avery.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Okay. Avery, you still there? Avery. Hades as a bird? No. He's not a bird. Actually, the original idea that we had for Hades was that he was going to be built out of, or he was going to be made out of insects, like a whole bunch of different insects. But we decided that might be a little too scary. So what we did is we made him into one giant and a giant insect type creature, where he's not any specific type of creature. Yeah, he's got like spider fangs. And are you back now?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now, so that's a good thing.
The Wi-Fi goes in and out wildly because my house is made out of concrete.
That's crazy.
Concrete's harder for signals to go through than
Well, I'm glad
plywood and shit.
glad you're able to figure this stuff out and join us. We miss you when you're not around.
Oh God, that's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
I'll wait till Dillard comes back.
You're a horrible person.
I'm gonna wait till Dillard comes back, and I got a story to tell you guys.
Hello.
All right, Dillard. Hey, listen, I gotta tell you guys a story, okay?
Oh, you were going to tell me what kind of monster this is. He's not a potato bug, you said?
No, he's not a potato bug. So
Is he a
my
spider
mother,
face?
it's got a bit of a spider face, yeah. So my mother-in-law calls me this evening, and she says, "Hey, I'm having problems. I can't get my scanner to work, and I need to scan in this document and send it off tomorrow." And I said, "Well, listen, I'll come over. I'll grab the paperwork from you.
Oh
I'll
my God.
take it home. I'll scan it, and then I'll email it back to you in a PDF file." She says, "Oh, that'd be wonderful." So, yes, that'd be great. So, once again, saving her life. But on my way, I'm leaving my apartment complex, and there's a guy down the street. His car is parked, like, in the street, and he stopped. He's over at the side of the street, and I'm trying to figure out why he's not moving, you know? And I see there's an older black man on the sidewalk on the other side of the road, and I'm assuming he just slowed down to talk to the guy, right? And I saw that the older guy, didn't have a shirt on, and he was wearing white shorts. I was like, that's really weird. And you don't normally, people in this area usually, if they're going to go outside, they're going to get fully dressed. You don't see half naked men out there. And so I slowed down in order to go past the guy. And as I'm going past the guy, I realized that the old man, he's not wearing shorts. He's wearing an adult diaper.
Oh,
It's an older black man standing on the sidewalk with nothing on except an adult diaper. And I guess the guy in the car must have called the police because the police came up like right after I passed him and slowly was driving up to very slowly driving up to the situation. So I don't know what happened next, but it was kind of freaky. I mean, I don't know if that happens in your neighborhood all the time or whatnot, Avery, but in my neighborhood, it was really weird.
it's because you're racist.
What's racist about any of the story I just told you?
Bigot.
I felt sorry for the guy, but man, anytime when we lived with my wife's grandmother, anytime she would run away from the house and the cops had to go find her and so forth, she always did it fully dressed. She never went out half naked, Even though she's threatened to go out, she threatened to run out of the house naked from time to time, but I guess old people do that. I don't know why.
I wouldn't know. That's why I'm firmly for euthanasia.
Avery's so bad. Avery's so bad.
I'm just saying.
And I'd never seen the guy before in the neighborhood, so I'm not sure if he was from this area or not. But it was nice of the person to stop their car and wait for the cops if that's what they were doing. Me, I had places to be. I had to get going. So
Of course, you racist.
why do you keep saying that?
Some of the stuff, all the amped up anti-CG stuff, they turned up the dial.
Again?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, I haven't. I
It's
really haven't been
bad.
paying attention. No.
Oh yeah, they're like posting groups like these are all the channels, and it's like they only listed like 4 like big channels. Some of them aren't even.
Ooh, were we on there? Were we on the list?
No, God no. But it was and like some of the channels weren't even Comicsgate channels. They were just channels that are friends with Comicsgate. Or were.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about? I kind of mentally checked out when he was talking about the story about the
I know.
the colored fella in the diaper.
Yeah, I know.
Avery's telling me about the attacks on CG are getting stupid again.
Oh yeah, dude, they're ridiculous.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, he's telling us.
Oh,
this
you
story.
know about it, Dillard. You've been seeing some of it.
Oh, the CG is a hate group thing.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. And I saw where somebody made a list and put it somewhere of all these CG channels, right? It's like I tried to put them in order, the most toxic, and it's like the quartering and other channels.
The quartering.
Exactly, other channels that aren't even CG, and it's like, oh my god, like do you not realize there's probably hundreds of CG channels?
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't know. I don't know what you guys do for a living, like an actual living. But like, it's like if you ever seen a like somebody do a news report, like something really short, and it has to do with like the industry that you're in, and it's like obvious they don't know fuck all about anything about it.
Right.
Yep.
That's funny. So how do we get on these lists, man? Do we inform them? Do we inform the list makers that we should be on that list?
Oh, that's extremely desperate and embarrassing. Don't do that.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, notice me.
I'm toxic too,
I'm toxic too.
I'm deplorable. Come over and watch my channel and see how deplorable I am.
No.
Okay. Nighthawk Warrior says, "Where's Hero Book 3? I told you it's coming out at the same time as Canadian Shield."
Oh my god.
Canadian Shield will be done first.
Probably. Oh, okay. We got some more. I'm looking at my my Cult of Raven chat, and we got some people here that are putting in pages. There's a lot of pages coming in for the coloring book. That's good.
Oh, excellent.
Dillard,
Oh,
I got something to show you to see if you can use it.
Hell yeah, I can. Oh, we even got a page from Gary Shipman. It looks like Titan, but he's all chewed up like zombie style.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't do anything new. I just found something old and like stuck a couple things together. 'Cause I'm busy.
Oh, I
Busy.
can't see it unless Andrew shows me.
He's not sharing anything just yet.
I'm not sharing it yet.
I'm almost done with my sketch, guys. All right, I'm done with my sketch for the night.
I could ask Dillard off air.
Or you can show it to him now if you want.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, we'll get all of us on the screen. How y'all doing out there this evening? Nighthawk, how's it going? He says, Hero Book 3 # will never come out after Canadian Shield. What are you talking about? I got like 70 pages worth of Book 3 already finished, so I'm not stopping. It'll come out when Book 1 and 2 are done. And 3 is done. Nighthawk Warrior says, I'm just great. He says, I'm great. I'm just disappointed in you, Andrew. I know. I know. I'm disappointed in myself. Actually, to be honest with you, the only other person out here more disappointed than you all is my wife. So, yeah.
I need an image of your hero book so I can put it in the background of the comic shop.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second.
See here, this is the comic shop that we're going to be doing in the background of our little animation skits.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I need a cover. I need a comic book to put up for Hero.
All right. Well, here, I'll show you. I'll give you an address where to go, and there's a copy of it out there.
Fantastic.
I'll put it in the private chat. Just go to my website.
I'm there, dude.
Yep. You scroll down, and you'll see the original full-color cover for Book 1. And snag that image, and there you go. Plus, there's pictures of my store.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
All this great stuff.
Yeah. You guys want to see my... This is my YouTube... not YouTube channel. It's my website. I haven't updated it in a little while. It's got the video links to the videos for the raffle winners, some of the raffle winners. There's a video with an introduction talking about the store. It's got a map showing you where to find the store. Ooh. It's got a link. Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's got a link to the YouTube channel. And here's some images of the store. You know what's so funny?
Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
What's so funny is the inside of the store has changed a whole bunch since I took these pictures. Yeah, all this stuff right here is gone. There's bookshelves here, and there's so much more stuff up. I gotta update the pictures. And there's the cover for Hero Book 1, the original, what I will be calling the trade paperback print. And then there's a video called Who is Hero? Part 1. And Hero Book 1, the full color edition, coming soon. All the links from my different Twitter and Instagram. And here's a link to the characters, the first Hero, the creators, and the Hero collection, which is sketches by different artists of Hero. And then down here, right here, in this little link, has my online portfolio. Where if you click that, you can see some original art that I did. The covers for Hero Book 1 and Book 2. And some of the splash pages from Hero. I really need to put some of the color pages up here, Avery.
I don't care what you do.
I know.
Furry garbage.
It's not furry garbage.
I consider it furry garbage.
This right here is actually book... What? Oh, chapter 13, page 1. That's actually book 3, the first page of book 3. And these are all pages from book 3, including this one, which I really like. And then these are pinups and other stuff. That's the back cover to Hero Book 2. And this was a kid's coloring book thing I was working on. And kind of stopped, never finished. And then these are just character designs of different characters. And that's Hero's mom and dad right there. And there's the Hades design. So if you guys get a second, go check out the website. It's cool. At least I think it's cool. I gotta update it more often. I haven't done that in a long time. So, hey Humphrey Bear, how's it going? Art of Reed says I need a website. Well, I do mine through.
Hey, dude, I'm sorry, I gotta go.
All right, Dillard, take it easy, man. I think I have mine set up through Squarespace. They've got a very, very easy to follow, allows you to create the website. Very, very easy usable tools to create the website. So if I had to recommend a place to go to set up your website, Squarespace is the way to go. Nighthawk says, so Andrew, are you into Zootopia? Or, yeah, movie is that how Hero was created? Oh no, Zootopia came out like 3 or 4 years ago. Hero was originally started development in 2011. We've had him in the story and in the works for many years. So I like the movie. I thought it was good, but yeah.
That is true. You had that long before that movie came out.
Yeah, the first image of Hero I ever did was in 2011. So, wow, Hero is old now. Yeah. Hey, sometimes it takes a while, you know?
With independent stuff, sometimes a person, somebody's been working on something for years before you ever hear of it. That is true.
No. All right. I just saw that I had a comment on something and I hadn't seen the comment before. Turns out there's a whole crap load of comments. It's on one of my Thundercats Roar videos from like a year and a half ago.
People are still commenting on it?
Yes.
Oh my god, the soy. Soy boys, man, when they get their feelings hurt, when their little vajayjays get hurt, yeah, man, they keep coming at you no matter what. I saw that one guy's incoherent mess on the Tom King video.
Yeah.
I started to mess with him, but I was like, you know what? I really don't even understand what he's babbling about.
Well, I realized in his very first comment that he made that he had no clue what we were talking about, because he called Tom, that he says that Tom King person, like he had no clue who it was. He had no idea what we were talking about. So I was trying not to engage him trying not to be mean about it. I was trying to be diplomatic and, being nice because I knew he didn't know what he was talking about. And he kept bringing up racism. And I'm like, we didn't say anything about racism in the entire video.
Yeah.
I don't know where racist came from.
It's like he's having an argument with you.
Right.
That he wants to have with someone else in CG.
Yeah. Well, then I said to him, where did you see racism in the video? And he said, well, that's what a hate group is. I go, oh, I understand now. You're believing a lie from the very beginning. It's so stupid. But yeah, I originally was going to lash at him and say, what are you, an idiot? But I said, no, let me be nice. and actually try to figure out what the guy's trying to say. And
He's an idiot.
yeah, so
He doesn't
that's all
have,
right.
he doesn't have anything to say.
I find it funny how people will comment on stuff they know absolutely nothing about.
Because
You
they
know?
think they know.
Yeah. Nighthawk says, I don't understand why there are 3 different comic gates. I don't know. Are there 3 different ones, Avery? You know I don't pay attention.
There's different factions of it.
Right.
You know, there's the people that, you know, that were those first guys that we listened to that are still on that save Marvel DC thing.
Right.
They're still there.
Yeah.
And they really don't like the creator side. And the fact that a lot of the fans, the customers, are on board with it. they like it. And I'm like, why can't we all be CG? I mean,
Yeah.
things change.
That's right. I think that
I don't have the animosity towards some of them that they do us.
yeah.
It's one-sided. The angry is one-sided on that because I
like
a lot of them.
I like the part of CG that's for creators, that's about reaching out to your fans, interacting with your fans, creating daily content, and you know, interacting with your fans and not being a racist prick when you do it, you know? Like if somebody disagrees with you, we disagree. You don't have to call that person a racist or a Nazi just because they don't agree with you, you know? Just there's some really dumb things out there. But I had a long conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about, because he was very much had no idea what Comicsgate was, and he told me, he said, I started doing some research on it, and I'm like, oh gosh. I said, just that thought is like you're going down the wrong. And I started from the beginning. I talked about how I got introduced to DNC. I talked about how, you know, they started attacking him because he was criticizing books and the creators of the books, and that they challenged him to do his own thing, and he did. And then Mark Waid stepped in, and I went through that whole story about that. And I told him, I said, when Mark Waid tried to kill a small press guy's publishing deal, that's when I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm CG. And I'm letting everybody know it. And I told him, I said, I lost a whole bunch of friends like on Facebook because I came out of CG. Turns out one of my friends who I haven't talked to in a couple of years hates my guts now because of it. And I never knew.
Then he wasn't your friend.
Well, he's still my friend. He just, you know, it's just weird. Hey, Ahmed, how's it going?
That person's not your friend.
Well, I know, but
God,
I still consider him a friend.
Well, that friend thinks you're a Nazi. That person.
I know he knows I'm not.
No. He really believes that.
He's got the liberal sickness, man. He's got the SJW sickness.
It's not liberalism. It's Marxism.
Well, he's got it, and one of these days he'll grow up. And
no, he won't. And I bet I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. So
that dude is a crazy person. He's always been that person.
Oh, I know.
He has never, ever, ever been your friend.
Well, the guy I was talking to was telling me some stories that I had no idea. I knew nothing about. Like the reason why he left his job and so forth. It was like, wow, there was so much stuff going on that I had no idea about. And I mentioned in about talking about Comicsgate, I mentioned Mags, and he was like, oh, I was on a panel with her one time. I said, really? He says, yeah, I didn't know who she was, but she was on the panel. And he said, every time somebody would start talking, she would interrupt because she wanted to put in her 2 cents. And he said he was sitting next to Amy Reeder, and at one point he started to say something, and then Mags jumped in and started talking over him. And he kind of looked at Amy Reeder, and AB Reader was like, don't know what to tell you. And then he said he made the gesture to the audience, the blah, 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 and everybody started laughing. And I told him, I said, I got to find out if that panel was videotaped and is out there somewhere, because it was a New York Comic Con panel.
Yeah.
And if it's out there, I got to find it, because that'd be hilarious. So
Max is an awful person.
she is. But not much going on the Monday night shows, you know? It's all right. I did a drawing. I have not abandoned the chat. I'm reading it. You guys are talking back and forth, saying hello to each other.
He
I don't need
always abandons the chat.
I don't need to acknowledge that, do I? All right. Ahmed comes in, says, what did I miss? Nighthawk says, hi, Ahmed. Ahmed says, hi, Nighthawk. How are you, Ahmed? Ahmed says, how are you? And Art of Reed says, interesting. And then Nighthawk says, hi, Art of Reed, how are you? And Ahmed says, I'm doing good, Nighthawk. And Nighthawk says, Ahmed, nice. Nighthawk says, # tag abandoned chat. And so, Andrew, what's your comic sign? Oh, I have 2 videos that are going up of new comics, and I've still got, guys, I have stacks plus 6 boxes I got to go through.
Oh.
So I've got a lot. You want to look at some comics?
I want to burn comics.
No, we're not going to burn comics. You guys want to look at some comics? We could do that.
I hate comics.
We got like 10, 15 minutes left. We can do that.
I hate comics.
Oh, Ahmed says, I bought the Jason Momoa coloring book. Really? Do you guys know there's a Joe Biden coloring book out there?
That sounds perverted.
It's bad. It's got him, and he looks like all bulked up, and it's like a hot cup of Joe. It's just like, oh man, this is definitely not what this guy is about. But they made a coloring book about him. So
Is it like a scratch and sniff?
no, it's not a scratch and sniff.
Oh, because that would be funny if it was.
All right, let me switch cameras. Let me go grab a stack of comics real quick.
Nobody wants to look at your stupid comics.
I know, but we're gonna do it anyway. You want to know why? Because you love it.
No, because you're stupid.
I got a request out there for it. So,
No.
you're not reading the chat? Because I read the chat. They're out there asking for it.
No. You're all bad people.
All right, guys, we got a stack of comics. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here.
I hate comics.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Well,
I need to do a rap song like that Tom McDonald guy did about I hate hip hop.
There's a rap song about I hate hip hop.
Yeah. There's this guy. I don't know. He's like this white rapper dude who's always fighting with SJWs.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's perfect.
And he made this song called I Hate Hip Hop. But he's a rapper. It's funny. Yeah. It's funny.
Okay. Well, yeah, you need to make a song about I hate comics. Go for it. All right. Well, this is
you're so stupid.
Shut up. This is a stack of comics.
Shut up.
That'll be in the store this coming weekend. We got a bunch of Authority here. This is issues 25, 26. All right. When you look at these covers, it kind of looks like it's half of a double page spread, and it was, because at the time they were doing these covers, the Authority and Wildcats kind of went together so that the other half of the image was Wildcats. So these look like half covers, but literally they are. They're not wraparound, but they're half covers. This is the Authorities number 25, 26, which is nice Chris Sprouse, 27, which is this is looks like Yannick Piquet. Let me see if it says on the inside. Hold on. Variant cover, Andy Park. Cover by Dave Gibbons, Kevin Nolan. Oh, okay. So it's Dave Gibbons and Kevin Nolan. I guess I should have figured that out by the signature, the G. All right. This is Authority number 28. Okay. Authority number 29. And that's it for that run. We have the Authority. I think this is the Lost Years, issue number 2. And this is another version of the book, I guess. It's got Grant Morrison writing and Gene Ha doing the art, so it can't be all that bad, right? This is issue 3 and 4 of the Lost Years. Here's issue 5, issue 6. Oh, wait a minute. This got Stelfreeze in it. Really? Guess maybe it's probably like a backup story or something. Let me see. I didn't seem to see any Stelfreeze. I wonder if he wrote part of it. Oh, well. Well, this is issue 6, issue 7, 8, 9. This is issue 15 of Authority. If you guys are into Authority, I've got a bunch of these issues. So, issue 16, Planetary number 10. That's a pretty thought-invoking cover there. Ah, now we get to get some good stuff. Avery, Uncanny X-Men number 276 with Jim Lee art. You remember this issue? Chris Claremont and Jim Lee on X-Men. Awesome. Look at that Gladiator and Deathbird. That's awesome. This was a time where they were wearing those stupid costumes where everybody had the same costume. But still, this was some great stuff back then. Gotta love the 90s. I got an issue of Bone, issue number 15 from the... it's got something sticking to it. Ah, of course, it's an issue of What the... Issue number 6, sticking to my Bone, issue number 15 from Cartoon Books. Very nice, very nice. This old Superman issue, number 368. See how old this one is. 1982. Very nice. House of M sketchbook. Cool. Ah, good stuff. Tokyo Ghosts, issue number 1 and 2. Actually, it goes this way. This is from Rick Remender and Sean Gordon Murphy, who's got some gorgeous art in here. We've got the Captain Marvel first issue of the limited series that came out. This has art by Lee Weeks, which is actually really nice. We have issues 1 and 5 here. Very cool. We have Ultimate Comics X-Men number 4 with a Kare Andrews cover and interior art by Paco Medina. Let's see. Astonishing X-Men number 41. This is the storyline that originally started with Jason Pearson, which was fantastic. But for some reason, he only did like an issue and a half. And then Nick Bradshaw finished the storyline. And this kind of propelled Nick Bradshaw into like instant stardom by doing this X-Men story. Very nice. Oh, here's another one of those Captain Marvels. This is issue number 4. 4 out of 5. I got to check if I have all 5 of these. That'd be great. But really nice Lee Weeks art. We got from the pages of the Uncanny X-Force, it's Age of Apocalypse number 1. Very cool. From Bendis and Malieve, Moon Knight number 12. I like that cover. The interior is classic Malieve, but that cover is really cool. Let's see, we got book 4 of Fear Itself. This is another Matt Fraction and Stuart Immonen. Very nice. Issue 4 and 5 of Moon Knight, also by Brian Bendis and Alex Malieve. I believe I got these from Todd. He collected them at the time, so that's kind of cool. We've got the New Avengers Annual number 1 by Brian Michael Bendis and Olivier Coipel. This is the wedding of Jessica Jones and Nick Cage. I like Coipel's art, so this is really nice. I don't think I ever read this issue. I'm going to have to read it and see what it was all about. We have the free comic book day issue of Batman Adventures number 1 for the kiddies. We got the Avengers, the Children's Crusade #1, Scarlet Witch cover with interiors by Jimmy Chung. Fantastic. Very nice. This is the alternate cover. I wonder. Let's see here. I'll have to check and see if this one's actually got any value to it as an alternate cover. Oh, it was the Women of Marvel alternate cover. Scarlet Witch, established in 1964. Wow. She's 10 years older than me. She's an old lady. Don't let anybody say it. This is a Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man, #209. This is when they reprinted some of the stories from Spider-Man. This one representing the first appearance of the Punisher. So this is awesome. Ross Andrew artist. Very cool. I don't think I've ever read the Punisher's first appearance. He was hired by the Jackal to kill Spider-Man? Really? That's actually kind of cool. I might want to read that. Oh, this is one of the ones I was telling Todd about. This is back when Black Panther was being done as part of the Marvel Knights series, where Christopher Priest was drawing it, and the first couple issues were done by Joe Jusko. There were a couple.
He wasn't drawing it.
No, Joe Jusko was drawing it.
No, you said Christopher Priest was drawing it.
Oh, Christopher Priest was writing it. Joe Jusko, I think Joe Jusko did a couple issues. I think Mark Texiera did a couple of issues. But this issue, there's a couple of these that were done by Mike Manley, and it's almost like Bruce Timm style. And it's pretty awesome. The Black Panther done in Bruce Timm style is pretty cool. Mike Manley is an awesome artist. Good stuff. I know there's at least 2 issues of this in here somewhere. I got a copy of Shade the Changing Man #1, the original series, with Peter Milligan and Chris Bacalo and Mark Pennington on art. I read this issue. Within the last few weeks. I didn't collect it when it first came out. This was a weird ass story. But it's a weird character to begin with, but cool. Issue #1. We got Star Wars issue #22. This is part of the Marvel relaunch with Jason Aaron and says Molina. Is that Paco? No, it's Jorge Molina. Okay. He's a good artist too. I got a copy of Immortal Hulk #27. Al Ewing and Joe Bennett. This is one of Todd's favorite titles out there, which, by the way, did not win the Eisner. It was robbed. It was robbed. Here's a copy of Iron Fist, The Living Weapon by Kare Andrews. This issue actually, I think, went into several reprints because it was hard to find. I believe this is a first printing, so I may have to check and see if it's worth any money. But Kare Andrews is a pretty awesome artist. I like a lot of his stuff. Very nice, very nice. This is an alternate cover to Hanna-Barbera's Wacky Raceland #1. This is when they were doing the adult coloring book versions, where they printed the cover on a cardstock print, and they did it in black and white, so that if you wanted to color it, you could do that yourself. Very nice. We got an issue of The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, issue #26. This has got a Crazy Uncle Bill cover. Really? Interesting. I don't think he did the interiors, but let's double check. No, Steve Ditko did the pencils of this. Wow. That's kind of cool. And last but not least, the Ultimates 3, #1. This is when the first 2 Ultimate series were drawn by Brian Hitch. This one was done by Joe Madura. And wasn't the greatest. Actually, there's 2 covers. There's at least 2 covers for issue #1. One was a triple gatefold that featured the good guys. This one is a triple gatefold that features the bad guys. And you got Multiple Man, The Blob, Mystique, Sabretooth, Magneto, and for some reason, Venom. Okay. I'm sure there's a valid reason why Venom's in there with them, but whatever. Joe Madura does draw a pretty cool looking Venom. But I don't remember this story being very good, but the art was fantastic. So even if you get a crappy story, you got good art. All right, so needless to say, all these books are going to be bagged and boarded in the store this weekend. So if anybody's interested, come on down and we'll sell them to you cheap. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for checking out the video.
You had to add the checking out the video part.
Just so
Oh my god, dude!
Yes, I know. I'm bad. I know.
Oh my god! I'm just sitting here listening to you going laugh. And he goes, I'm like, oh, you bastard! Oh,
I never hide the fact that I cut those out and make them into separate videos. So,
bastard.
Yeah. Well, trust me. I have put a bookshelf over here, and there's at least 6 stacks of books on the bookshelves. Plus, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small boxes packed full of books, all of which have to be bagged and boarded, all of which have to be made videos of, and all of which are going into the store soon. So, actually, I'm running out of bags and boards, to be honest with you. I got to make another order, so we'll be limited to whatever I can cover this weekend, and then we'll get more in very, very soon. Oh, Trusty says, just edit the part where you said Jessica Jones marries Nick Cage. Oh, did I say Nick Cage? Oh my God, really?
Oh, I missed that. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Oh, it's Luke Cage. Yeah, Jessica Jones married Nick Cage. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Thank you, Trusty, thank you so much for pointing that out.
I appreciate it.
And Nighthawk says, Andrew, edit it and say Luke Cage. Yes, that is absolutely what I'm doing.
No, leave it. Leave it. Then show Jessica Jones holding the black baby and put Nick Cage's face when his face on a Luke Cage body where he's kind of like, what?
I'm not going to do that. That takes too much effort.
It doesn't have to be done well. It just has to be funny.
Yeah, I know. But thank you for pointing that out because that's so stupid. Usually when I'm making the or I'm recording the videos for the comics, I try to get it done in one setting. I don't because I don't want to have to go back and edit it because those videos are really quick and easy to make. All I do is add the intro and the outro, and it's done. I don't have to add music. I don't have to do any of that stuff. But from time to time, I do screw up and have to fix it. So, Andrew, keep updates on Hero Book 3. Absolutely. I'll keep up. Nighthawk not only stuck the knife in the back, he likes twisting it just to him.
You realize how long he's had book 1 done?
It's not 100% done. The relettering has to be done. It has to be done. There's every single page that I find little things wrong. I
realize he spent a year just sort of not really doing much about that.
I work on it all the time. I did like 3 pages last week.
Oh my God, three pages of lettering.
Well, that's how much time I had to do anything. So, all right. Well, guys, I will definitely keep you updated. Maybe I'll show you some new stuff very, very soon. Andrew, will Hero Book 1 through 3 be connecting covers? That's a possibility. I mean, I could do it, but I don't think I ever planned that.
Connecting covers on on graphic novels. They're not trades. Right. They're OGNs.
Right.
It's kind of.
Yeah, because the first book's over 160 pages of story. So there's with extras in there, it's like going to be close to 200 pages. So it's not something you could unfold and show people. So, but you never know. Just for Nighthawk, I might do that. I might make that happen. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. He says, yeah, why not? Question mark. Well, the reason is because it's a trade. It's going to be yay thick.
It's
So
the OGN, yeah.
yeah. All right, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and watching the video, watching the show, the live stream. And join us again on Wednesday. We'll have more comics and we'll do more drawing, and maybe somebody will screw something up big, major time, and we'll have something even interesting to talk about.
Oh, if you've been paying attention to this stuff, there's plenty to talk about.
Okay. Well, I don't pay attention. It's only when it stands out, so it like punches you in the face. You can't ignore it. But bye, everybody. All right. Thanks a lot for joining. Bye.
Later, guys.